Hi guys, this is Dharmendra once again. Sorry for the delay. I got quite busy and couldn't post anything up in the earlier two modules. But in this module here, in this demo, I will be dealing with the issue of the unique identifier. We have been struggling with that. Actually, the entire Canada has been struggling with that. And we will try and show a way that it can be implemented here in Ontario. And not only in Ontario, but every other province throughout Canada. Now here I have logged in as Jane. Jane is a staff member of Toronto GP, which is a private practice here in Toronto. It's just a fictitious company that I've created. And if you look at demo 1, the video, you'll be able to see how I go about adding organizations and adding member privileges to that organization, so on and so forth. But in this, what we will do is create a new client intake. Now the second link that Jane sees is assigning a unique identifier to an existing client. We will talk about that later on. So in this session, we will go ahead and create a new client. And once this client is created, the client will be assigned a unique identifier. This particular identifier will never change for this client, no matter what province the client goes into. The province that the ID was issued in will be deactivated, and the province that the client is seeking services in will be activated, but the number won't change. Now there's some measures that I have taken as far as entering data in the fields go. If I click the insert button, as you can see, the first name, there are some required fields: the date of birth, the gender. Now other details will be added later on. For example, the client demographics, address and stuff. The address can change over a period of time, so we will keep a list of all addresses in the database, and the most current one will be shown. But the admin would be able to see all addresses for a particular client at any given time. So let's refresh this page again. And one other thing, if someone tries to enter a script in here, say a SQL injection, a hacker tries to enter a SQL injection, it'll show a message saying that you can't do that. So let's go and create a client. Jane is creating a client. We'll give the client a last name. Now the OLIP number and the SIN, they are mandatory, but as you saw when I clicked the insert button, the gender has to be entered and the age has to be entered. So I will go ahead and enter the age of the client. Let's change this to 1976, and I will insert that. As you can see, the client has been inserted. I could make this look a little prettier, but this will do for now. This is the unique identifier. Now it's 15 digits. The method that issues this unique identifier, you can change the string to make it 20 characters, 25 characters, or 5 characters, and it will always be unique for every client. So now I have entered Sam Malone in here. What I will show you now is, there could be a million Sam Malones in Canada. But if you try and enter Sam Malone once again, it'll show you that, it'll tell you that you can do that. Just select a date here. As you can see, the first and the last name you entered already exists. You'll have to enter a middle name or an alias. So I will go ahead and enter just go SM here and go ahead, and there you go. Now the second client has been entered. So every client will have a unique name and a unique identifier, and this is how we resolve the issue of the unique identifier. Now many things are happening in the background. This has been the unique identifier has been inserted into the database, and a relation has been made with the client ID and the unique identifier. The province that the identifier was issued in has been entered. The city has been entered. The organization that created this unique ID, that organization's ID has been inserted. The staff who has created this ID, their ID, this identifier, their ID has been inserted. If you guys have any more ideas, please let me know, and we could improve on this. In the coming videos, we will do a lot more. By the time we are done with our course, you will see a fully functional EHR solution that can be implemented in pretty much any of the GPs, small organizations, service providers in Ontario. So that's it for now. I will talk to you guys next week. Thank you. Bye bye.